Bittorrent, in every practical sense, is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker BTT that basically has an extremely present worth of $0.000001 and a market capitalization of $1.080500-4677, which truly is very critical. Digital currencies especially have especially lengthy past, the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way. These days, it's a resource class that in a real sense is considerably controlled and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate, which in a real sense is very huge. Some exceptionally huge venture banks in any event, in every practical sense, gain Bittorrent and all things considered, other digital forms of money all at once to in a real sense, safeguard their resources under administration, against a dashing expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors, which in a real sense is very critical. Presently, now is the right time to uncover our short, mid, and certainly long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BTT market that depend on the readings of our one-of-a-kind crypto unpredictability record that generally assists us with measuring the market opinion and, for the most part, expect where in which the market means to go in a kind of significant manner explicitly. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent by and large is $0.000001, while the coin presently really ends up at 55th spot in the especially and general especially positioning. The said exceptionally positioning is assessed based on the resource's extremely present value that is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, an equation that sort of is applied all through all monetary business sectors in every practical sense, large way. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients get the most pertinent information with respect to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios. It's likewise critical to really consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course. Exhibiting that our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions so our clients basically get the most significant information with respect to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in a quite huge way. On January 10, the cost of Bittorrent was at $0.000001 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change truly added up to 5.72% in a very significant manner. 7 days prior, on January 4, BTT basically was esteemed at $0.000001, which basically intends that from that point forward, the cost explicitly has vacillated by 0%, showing how on January 10, the cost of Bittorrent for the most part was at $0.000001 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change certainly added up to 5.72%. Which basically is genuinely critical. A month prior, on December 11, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $0.000001. In this way, the coin fundamentally has made a 20.45% move to arrive at its truly present standings, especially in spite of prevalent thinking essentially. The examination of market capitalization fundamentally conveys commonly equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors, which in every way that really matters is genuinely critical. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology is utilized to basically decide the general position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, so on January 10, the cost of Bittorrent explicitly was at $0.000001 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change explicitly added up to 5.72% in an essentially significant manner. Changes in market capitalization kind of sure or exceptionally negative certainly are likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could explicitly be going, as well as the resources extremely potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and fundamentally long-haul points of view in an unobtrusive manner. This extremely specific genuinely metric explicitly is additionally used to check the predominance of Bittorrent according to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, which explicitly is genuinely critical. To in a real sense decide the sort of current market capitalization of BTT, we in a real sense duplicate the flowing stock, the boundary that will really be generally made sense of later by the very present worth of the digital money under survey in a truly significant manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent most certainly remains at $1.080500-4677, which shapes the reason for its especially present kind of positioning that sort of was referenced before, which truly is genuinely critical. Yesterday, on January 10, BTT by and large had a market capitalization of $989,470,572, ERSA the explicitly thought. Keep going week, on January 4, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to basically was recorded at $1,075,945,377, or so they really thought. A month prior, on December 11, the market worth of Bittorrent basically was surveyed to be $1,334,649,828, showing how 7 days prior, on January 4, BTT most certainly was esteemed at $0.000001, which sort of truly intends that from that point forward, the cost most certainly has in a real sense varied by 0%, exhibiting how on January 10, the cost of Bittorrent all things considered was at $0.000001 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change truly added up to 5.72%, which explicitly is genuinely huge. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that sort of have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining in a fundamentally significant way. These digital currencies can in a real sense be utilized either for really dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, which generally is very critical. This genuinely metric likewise calculates the coins that sort of have been transitioned away from through the interaction called consuming, which fundamentally is applied to control the expansion rate, which is very huge. At this point, the fundamentally absolute stock of Bittorrent basically is laid out at 990,000,000,000,000,000 BTT, which for the most part shows that keep going week, on January 4, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to generally was recorded at $1,075,945,377, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Ultimately, the circling supply generally is utilized to work out the market capitalization and truly evaluate the coin's kind of current remaining in the positions in an unpretentious way. It indicates the certainly in general measure of BTT that generally is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that explicitly are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly in a real sense, put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, which in every practical sense is very huge. It's by and large accepted that digital currencies that have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million in a real sense are the most appropriate for especially long-haul venture, since they truly are probably going to generally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, which basically is genuinely critical. At this point, Bittorrent generally has a circling supply of 968,246,428,571,000 coins, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the place of $40,947,700 win in an unobtrusive manner. Yesterday, on January